Ever thought about the hidden gems of Sweden? We mean beyond the IKEA meatballs and ABBA songs? Welcome to the unseen side of Sweden, a land of enchantment and mystery far from the well-trodden tourist trails. We're not talking about your run-of-the-mill castles or museums. No, we're diving into the cool, the hidden, the unusual. Imagine a place where you can find a museum dedicated to failed products or a forest with trees that grow in mysterious, twisted patterns. Picture a feast at a restaurant perched high in a tree, or a subterranean journey into the world's longest art gallery. Yes, Sweden's unique attractions are as diverse as they are intriguing, providing the perfect antidote to the monotony of flat-pack furniture assembly. From the quirky to the downright bizarre, these hidden treasures showcase a side of Sweden that's just waiting to be discovered. So, are you ready to embark on this adventure? To explore the wild, weird, and wonderful corners of Sweden? Strap in. First stop, the Disgusting Food Museum. Yes, you heard that right. Now, don't let the name scare you off. This place is not just about the gag reflex, it's a celebration of the world's most bizarre culinary delights, if you're brave enough to call them that. Take, for instance, the fermented herring, a Swedish delicacy known as surströmming. Imagine the strongest fishy scent you've ever encountered, then multiply that by a factor of 1,000. It's been likened to a Viking's armpit in mid-August. Delicious, right? And then there's the moose cheese. Yes, you did hear that correctly. Cheese made from moose milk. It's one of the rarest cheeses in the world, with a flavor so unique, it's been described as tasting like a forest after a fresh rain. Or perhaps that's just the taste of the extreme effort needed to milk a moose. And let's not forget about the infamous rackfisk. Think of it as the evil twin of your overcooked Brussels sprouts at Christmas dinner. Only this one is a fermented trout that's been left to stew in its own juices for up to a year. So, brace yourselves, culinary adventurers. If your stomach is still intact, let's move to our next destination. Ever slept in a treehouse? No, we are not kidding. Now let's venture into the heart of Harrods, where a unique lodging experience awaits, presenting the Tree Hotel, a place that takes branching out to a whole new level. Here, you don't just sleep in a treehouse, you bask in the luxury of a modern, well-furnished, and utterly charming treehouse. Imagine this, you're nestled amidst the canopy, the aroma of pine is your natural room freshener and your alarm clock, the gentle cooing of forest birds. Now that's what we call a room with a view. Forget camping in a leaky tent. In Sweden, they do it in style. Here, roughing it involves fluffy pillows, underfloor heating, and panoramic forest views. And if you're lucky, you might just get a glimpse of the elusive northern lights right from your window. Isn't it time you traded the traditional camping experiences for something a bit more elevated? After all, why sleep on the ground when you can be high up in the trees? But hold on, our journey doesn't stop here. From high up in the trees to deep underground, Sweden takes recycling to a whole new level. Welcome to Sala Silver Mine. Once the lifeblood of the Swedish economy, these once bustling tunnels of silver have transformed into something rather cozy. Well, if your idea of cozy is being surrounded by tons of rock, yes, you heard it right. This former silver mine has been reinvented into a unique hotel room. Imagine that, trading in your standard four walls for a labyrinth of winding tunnels and impressive caverns. Now, who needs a room with a view when you can have a room with a rock? You may be wondering, how on earth do I get room service down there? Well, worry not, the mine does offer some modern comforts, but let's be honest, you're not there for the room service, you're there for the thrill of sleeping 155 meters underground. But don't let the depths scare you. With an atmospheric setting and a story that dates back to the early 16th century, it's an experience that is as rich in history as it is in adventure. From sleeping in a mine to eating fermented fish, Sweden really does have it all. So there you have it, Sweden, the land of the cool, hidden, and unusual. We've journeyed through the unseen, delved into the depths, and returned with tales of the quirky and cool. From top cities bustling with unique charm, to off-the-beaten-path attractions that beguile and bemuse, we've savored adventurous treats and reveled in unforgettable experiences. Next time you think about Sweden, remember, it's much more than flat-pack furniture and catchy pop songs. Goodbye, or as they say in Sweden, hej då.